Darren, no doubt a disappointing result, but how do you assess the 90 minutes as a whole?
That's a very disappointing result, Ben, as we know. We can't start games like that. We can't start the first 20 minutes against any opposition, let alone a team that just want to play forward and make it difficult for you and keep throwing the ball in the box. That's what's cost us, the first 20 minutes of the game. And I've just said that to the players. I've said, look, we've got to start games better. Against Swindon, we started sloppy and slowly. And then Dem's got 2 goals to get us going. But we can't rely on that all the time. Simply, we started the game poorly. Once we started passing the ball and got composure in our game, we were by far the better team, as we would have been. But it's a disappointing start to the game. And then when you look at 19 shots and only 2 on target, that tells a story. 5 balls delivered into the 6-yard box, no return. So most unusual for us not to score some goals. On another night, we probably would have, but we've only got ourselves to blame for losing that game tonight. But it can happen. We have to regroup quickly, and we have to go again Saturday.
Yeah, what do you think it was that contributed to that start then, Darren? Because Gillingham did come at you, which I'm sure you were expecting, but there was a slight difference to their formation to their previous game. Was that part of the problem? I mean, some of the players, maybe I'm being too strong here, but looked a bit in shock as to, or struggling to deal with what was coming at them at times.
No, their formation was the same as Saturday. They played 4-2-3-1. The only change they had was Oliver didn't play and Akinde did. So we knew the formation. We went through it yesterday. We knew they were going to put it forward. The key to it was keeping the ball. If you play against a team that play forward and are very direct, you have to keep the ball. And in the first 20 minutes, we didn't keep the ball. It was like a hot potato. We got caught up in actually playing almost how they wanted us to play. So that was a disappointing thing. And once we started passing the ball, we changed the shape, which we said we would if we were to get a bit more control. But we should have got control regardless of the shape, Ben. So really disappointing the way we started. But we've created a lot of opportunities there tonight, a hell of a lot of opportunities. And another night, you would expect some of our players to take those chances.
Yeah, there was a sense, Darren, especially when Schmodix cracks the bar as he does, that maybe it's just one of those nights that the luck isn't going for you. Did you get that sense from the sideline?
No, I didn't. I've got to be honest, I didn't. I felt all the way up until the last, even when the referee put up, or the fourth official put up 7 minutes, I felt even if we got a goal there, we could win it because I knew they'd lost a late goal on Saturday. And at that point, you're thinking we'll just get a goal and get something. And the chance that Ethan's got, not that I'm picking him out individually, that'd be wrong. It's an unbelievable chance. And some of the crosses Butler, Wardy put in, we just couldn't get on the end of them tonight. So, yeah, look, it's disappointing. There's no doubt about that. But we have to regroup and go again. We're still in a very good position. And we've got 4 tough games left. We knew tonight would be a tough one. We've made it tough for ourselves, though.
Yeah, what do you say to the players after a game like that, Darren? Do you have to be quite tough with them and tell them how you feel? Or is it a case of it's just one night's work and with so little time left, you can't really panic?
No, I don't think there's need to panic. I think what I've said to them is we have to make sure on Saturday we start the first 20 minutes better and give nothing away. And I don't mean that we're going to play defensive because I don't do that, but we have to get a foothold in the game. They knew the answers to the problems. It's a simple question. We didn't do the basics right in the first 20 minutes. In any game of football, I don't care if you're Man City, Liverpool, anyone, you have to do the basics right. They have a lead. They've got something to hold on to. If we see the 20 minutes through not conceding and being a bit more composure on the ball, it's very different when you're not winning a game to hang on.
Yeah, they look like towards the end, 1 or 2 players maybe dealing with 1 or 2 knocks. We know that Dembele has had the back problem and possibly a knee as well. Has everyone got through this early time, Darren? Does it look like everyone's got through unscathed?
Yeah, look, they'll be tired, but they'll be fine. They have to get on with it. Physically, we're fine. We're still running strong at the end. And if people have got knocks, I'm sure they've got plenty of time to get over them. Reece Brown's felt his hamstring. That's the only real concern I've got. That's why he came off. So we'll have to analyse that tomorrow. But apart from that, they're absolutely fine, Ben. Absolutely fine.
And Hull versus Sunderland has ended in a draw, Darren. So I guess that might minimise some of the damage to the league standings.
Yeah, that result didn't really have a bearing, and we had to win, and we have to win the remaining games we've got. The only disappointing thing is we're now 4 points off the top, and that's how I look at it. But we just have to regroup quickly and remember what we've done for the 42 games. Remember how we've got there, and not panic. And the players are in a very good position. Just tonight, there was one of those games, Ben, where unfortunately, for the first 15, 20 minutes, we didn't start the game anywhere near what we should have against a team that took advantage of it.
And Charlton up next, a tricky game anyway, but an impressive result for them this evening, a 6-0 win, which adds a bit of momentum for them as ahead of the game.
I didn't know that. That is an impressive result. They probably won't change their team, so it might make it easier for me. But so look, I've looked at them today. They've got a very experienced manager that's gone in there. They're chasing for the playoffs. We listen, Charlton away, regardless of what's going on, it's a tough game. We've got 4 tough games left. We know that. But tonight we've beat ourselves. We really have. 1, the way we started, and 2, not being clinical enough and ruthless enough with the opportunities we had. Sometimes you don't have to be over analytical in a football match. Sometimes it's staring you right in the face. But we have to move on quickly, Ben.